Hello everyone, welcome to another lecture of PHP and MySQL. So since we are creating a lot of functions of PHP, I would recommend you to go to your htdocs folder and we can start organizing our code as a new web application. So let me go here and create a new folder. Web project 1. Okay. Now I want you to copy and paste the file's connection to web project 1. So paste it here, and also the user form. As well as the login. So these three files, copy them. If you don't have these files, you can go to the last lecture and you can download the source code. All of these files are there, okay? And I think, let me see, processing, we don't need that. I think we're done. Okay, great. So this would be our website or our web app, web project 1. So let's go inside. And now I can create here a few other folders. Let's say CSS files. We can later create CSS files. And yeah, that's it for now. Now let me create a new file. I'm going to show you how to update your records on the MySQL database. So usually what the user needs to update is commonly the password. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. We're going to create a new file. So let me save this as password.php. Okay, before we create the script that basically handles the update of the password of the user, we need to create a form so the user can type the new password. So let's start with h1 here, and let's type change password. Here we can type form and form. Now here we can type action equals password.php and method is post. Let me type p, close p, and here let me type email. So the user can type their email, and now we type input type equals text name equals type email, size equals 20. This is the size of the input. Max length equals to 50. Okay. And now value equals to, and let's leave that in blank. I'm going to explain you later on what you should put here. but let's leave the value in blank. Value, you already know, it's what are you going to see inside the input by default. So now let's type here another paragraph, and let's type current password. Input type, and here we type password, and name equals pass, size equals 10, max length equals max length, let's put 50 as well, and now let's put a new paragraph with new password, and let's copy all of this and paste it here. It's almost the same. You just have to change the name and put it pass 1. The size is 10, max length the same, and down here let's put a new one. Copy this, saying confirm password, and save this. Confirm new password. Okay. Now let's create a new paragraph for the submit button. So let's type input type equals submit, name equals submit, and value equals change password. Now we can close the form, and basically that's it. Now let me check this on my browser. So let's open the browser, localhost web project 1 and password.php. But before we do that, we need to start the XAMPP control panel and start the Apache and MySQL. Enter, and there it is. Okay, so we have email, current password, new password, and confirm your password. So we click, nothing happens. Okay, great. So let's go back to the code and start creating the PHP script. So the first thing you should do is to handle or to check if someone has clicked the button submit. So to do that, you already know we use an if statement saying if server request method equals post, run the following script. And the first thing we should do is connect to database. So let's grab the file connect. we can post a comment here saying check if user submitted form. Now connect to database, it's very simple. We use the include as always connect.php. Now down here, let's create a new comment where we're gonna say create an array for errors. Okay, so we're gonna create an array where we're gonna control all the errors, or we're gonna store all the different errors that we need to output when there's a problem in the form. Okay, so let's create a variable errors, which is going to be equal to array. Okay, so this is just to initiate a new array. We don't have any values yet stored on the array. We will store them one by one as we create them. So now let's type check for email address, and let's type if empty. Now we type post email, and you already know that post email checks for this one here, name email, and here post email. Okay, this is how we grabbed it. You already know this. So if post email is empty or comes empty, we give an error saying, and at the same time we store it in the array. Okay, so we type errors square brackets equals to, and the error message is you forgot to enter your email. And here we type else. We create now a new variable and equals to MySQL I, and now we use the real escape string, okay, in order to avoid problems, as I explained you in the last video. So this is for security reasons, and I recommend you to always use this. And now here we use the DBC, which is the connection, and then we use the trim function to avoid any white spaces or blank spaces, and the post email. Okay, semicolon. Okay, so we are done for the checking email address, and now let's do the same thing for the current password. So let's type check current. Okay, and basically we can do the pretty much the same that we have here. Let's do here, and instead of email, need to type password, and here I forgot the single quotes, Don't forget that. And here is password. Let me check. Yes, name, no, it's pass. Okay, so the name is pass. And here we need to put pass. Okay, save this. And let's change, obviously, you forgot to enter your current password. Okay, and oh, almost forgot, we need to change this to, let's type P for password. Okay, now we need to check for a new password and compare it with confirmed password, which is very common. I already created the code, okay, for this section of the script. So it's very simple. So if we create a statement saying if pass1 is not empty, do this code inside it, which is if post pass1 is not equal to post pass2. Okay, so if the password is not equal to the confirmed password, or the new password is not equal to the confirmed password, do the new password does not match, else create a new variable with a MySQL real scrape string with password 1. And here we also have a new error message in case that we receive the new password as empty. You forgot to enter your new password. Okay? Now I'm going to show you how to use a very easy way to see and check if all errors, or the array that holds the errors, if there's any errors at all on the array. So it's very, very easy. You just type if empty, and now basically we type the variable errors, okay, which holds the array of errors. So basically we're saying if the array errors is empty, do this, and here we can type if there is no errors. And here we type check that the user entered the right email password combination. Okay, so the user must enter their email and then the password, so we can check if they are a real user or not. So in order to check that, let's create a new variable q, which is going to be equal to, and now select ID from users where, and now parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis we type email equals to e, so it would be email equals to this here. Okay, so basically this query says select the ID from users, table users, where the email equals to e, which is the e that we are returning from the form, or the email that we are returning from the form, sorry, and pass equals to p. Okay, and here we close it and semicolon. And now let's create a new variable called R, and this will hold the MySQL I query, and in here we type dbc, which is the connection, and the query itself, which is the Q. Now let's create a new variable called num, and this will hold the MySQL I num rows, and inside this we put the variable r. Okay, these are the parameters that we need. Now let's create a new if condition to check if there's a number of row or there's one num row returned. So if num1, let's do here another little code, and here we can check, we can type get user ID. And now we type new variable row with MySQL I fetch array, and here we type the variable r, and the second parameter is MySQL I num. Okay, because we want this to be a numerical array. If we want an associative array, we need to put this. Okay, but this is a numerical array. And now what we're going to do here is make the update query, and in here we type q equals to update users set, and then pass equals to, and here we type np where id equals to row square brackets 0. Okay, now we need to create a new variable called r with MySQL I query, and here dbc comma q, and create a new if condition where we're going to check if everything was okay. MySQL I affected rows dbc equals exactly to 1, and here if everything was okay, do this okay message confirmation, and here you can type echo thanks, you have updated your password, semicolon. And now here we type else, and here we type the error message saying your password could not be changed due to a system error, and semicolon. And just right here, you can type MySQL I, close the connection, and dbc. and we type echo the email and password do not match our records. And semicolon, save this. Here we can also type an echo saying error. And down here, we are done with this. Now here is where we're gonna echo out the errors that we got and stored on the array. In order to do that, we type error, then the following error occurred. And then line break, and here we type for each errors as message here we type echo message. Okay, let's save this and let's see if everything is working. Okay, so let me start this. Now, in order to finish this, we just need to type as values. Okay, we need to type the is set. So we need to know if there's an already set value. So the first thing is PHP. And in here we type if is set parentheses post. And in here type email. Set post here. Echo post email. Okay, we're done. Save this. Now let me copy this line, copy this, or all of this with the value. Copy this, put it here, and this we can change this post email is post pass. And here pass. And this is pass 1. Pass 1, and here is pass 2. We just have a little mistake here. We have to take this out and close it here. If set posting, close it here. Exactly. And here and here. And here and in here. Okay, awesome. Well, I think we're done. Just change the email to pass 2. Password 2. And let's go ahead. Okay, let's run this. So we have an error on line 84, parse error. We have to go to line 84. And here it is. Oh, it should be here, 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 and in here. Awesome. Save this. Let's get back. Okay, there it is. Email. So if I click change password, we have a warning, connect. This is not connect, sorry. It's connection. So here is connection. Let me check the file, connection, there it is, yes. So connection. Save this. Let's get back here. And there it is. If I click change password, error, the following error occurred. You forgot to enter your email, you forgot to enter your password, and you forgot to enter your new password. So if I type, let me type Victor, this, my current password is, well, 12345, I think. New password, 54321 and 54321. Change password. So the email and password do not match our records. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So I forgot the one. So it's victorcruz@gmail.com 1 and then 12345. Okay. So Victor Cruz Gmail 1. Okay, and then current password is 12345 54321 and 54321. Change password. MySQL inum rows specs parameter 1 to be MySQLi result. Okay, guys, I forgot to put here password instead of pass. Okay, so save this, and now let's type Gmail 1, current password, it's 12345. That's it. So let's go back here. 12345 54321. Confirm your password 54321. Change password. Your password cannot be changed due to a system error. Well, let's go back to the code. Okay, so the error is that instead of password, I have pass here. So make sure you have password here. And down here, I also had pass. And you have to put password, okay? So, and single quotes here as well. And here, okay? So make sure you have password here and here. Save this, because remember, password is the field on the MySQL database that holds the password. Okay, with the line break here. Okay, save this, refresh, and there it is. Error, the following errors occurred. You forgot to enter your email, password. Okay. So Victor 1 12345 54321 and 54321. Change password. Thanks, you have updated your password. And let me check now my users. And there it is. Updated. Okay, guys, this is all for now, and see you guys in the next lecture. Bye.